Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey and you're watching Hit the Streets, our latest crime fighting initiative that targets criminals before they can target our citizens.
They say that crime will rise to the level a community will tolerate. In Brevard County, we have zero tolerance for crime. These are the stories.
Tonight we have an action-packed show for you, so let's jump right into it. As following our briefing at the East Precinct, it didn't take very long for our hit units to get their first arrest of the evening as they assisted patrol with an in-progress retail theft where the suspect stole almost $400 worth of merchandise from Dillard's at the Merritt Square Mall. The case started after management observed the suspect, Maggie Workman, selecting multiple items and attempting to conceal them on her person and also in a purse that she was attempting to steal as well. When approached by loss prevention, Workman fled the store on a bicycle and things started to happen.
Right here. Stop.
Take 5 gas stations for the oil tank.
Well, as you can see, Agent Dan McGill was in the area and pursued the subject through the parking lot where she was taken into custody by our team. Workman was arrested for petty theft more than $100 but less than $750, and also for possession of drug paraphernalia after she was found in possession of multiple items of drug paraphernalia pursuant to her arrest. Workman was transported to the Brevard County Jail where she was detained on a total bond of $1,000. So after Workman's arrest, things started to stall a little bit. And even though the team was aggressively working the hotspot areas identified by our criminal intelligence analysts, the old man had to show the team how to get things done. Now this case starts on I-95 southbound from 528 after our legal advisor Laura Moody and I got behind a gray in color Kia Optima that was unable to maintain a single lane and appeared to be operated by someone who was more than likely driving impaired. In an effort to stop the vehicle, I activated the blue lights and the driver of the vehicle drove for another half a mile as it continued to shift lanes and then abruptly stopped in the interior emergency lane, forcing us to pull in front of the vehicle.
10-4, it's going to be on top of the overpass at 520.
The rear of the vehicle was still positioned extremely close to the inside lane of traffic, making it hazardous for oncoming traffic and the driver of the Kia, who was still seated behind the wheel. As soon as we got the vehicle stopped, I headed back to the car and observed the driver, Monica Alonzo, still seated behind the wheel with her hands up in the air. Folks, from the front bumper of the car, I could smell alcohol, and upon quickly approaching the driver, could see that she was extremely intoxicated and even had urinated all over herself. Within a short period of time, Corporal Herb Smith and Agent Tyler Harrell arrived on scene and took over the case.
I know where this can lead, and I'm hoping that I'm preventing someone from getting hurt now. Unfortunately, it's going to be with your arrest.
As you can see from the video, the driver had consumed quite a bit of alcohol and had urinated on herself so much that it was puddled in the floorboard of the vehicle. Alonzo told us that she was driving herself to detox and that she wanted to have a few more drinks before she arrived. What she didn't know was that by driving intoxicated on the streets of Brevard County, she's actually driving herself to jail, not detox. I have zero sympathy for anyone who puts others' lives at risk because they're not responsible enough to obey the law. So Alonzo was transported to the Brevard County Jail, where she was held on a $500 bond for DUI. Now that I'd showed everyone how it's done, the team went back to work as K-9 Deputy Tyler Haybart observed Drexel Michael Mitchell operating a bicycle after dark without the proper lighting that is required by law. The stop took place at the corner of Peachtree Street and Prospect Avenue in Cocoa, and as you can see from the video, what started as a traffic stop ended up being an arrest for possession of cocaine.
Come over to the front of my car. Put the bike down, bro. Right here. Grab your ID.
I don't get it. What's going on?
I told you what's going on, man. You need lights on your bike.
I don't know what.
You need a red flashing light in the rear and a front solid one on the front.
Zulu 2.
He's habitual, revoked for 60 months in 2018. He's 5429.
You gotta have a red light on your bike.
Oh,
I know it is what it is. It's cheap at Walmart, you know. Get you one that way.
It's got to be flashing in the back. That's what it is. Okay, even if you got a solid, like, see that? That's not even good. That's not even good, man. It's got to be flashing. You ain't got nothing on you, right?
No,
You mind if I take a quick check?
ain't got nothing.
Put your hands right up here if you don't mind.
We're just looking for guns, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't got.
Put your hands right up here. I appreciate it, man. You got nothing up in there, do you?
against you. We
I
don't
ain't
know
got
you.
nothing, sir.
What's this right here?
And you're gonna be on your way.
I ain't got nothing.
What is it?
Like, what's going on? I
Listen.
Like, sir,
Little piece of crack, that's it?
that's it. That's sir. Like, what, sir? Please.
Listen to me for a minute. Do you have anything else on you? I need to know.
Nothing, sir. Please, sir. I don't have nothing. What is that?
It's a little crack rock, bro. Come on.
I don't do none of that, sir.
Mitchell was transported to Brevard County Jail on a $2,000 bond for possession of cocaine after the substance he had in his possession was field tested and showed a presumptive positive for the presence of cocaine. Now let's jump over to the area of Mitchell Street and North Carolina Avenue in Cocoa, where agents Adam Weimer and Dan McGill attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a vehicle that refused to stop and continued for over a mile before finally stopping at the 7-Eleven on Dixon, where it was immediately surrounded by deputies who addressed the occupants.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Let's go! Out! Put your hands up! Out of the car! Back up! Now! Out of the car! Unbuckle your seatbelt then! Get out of the car! Hands up! Turn around and walk backwards towards me! Now! Back up!
Driver, put your hands up! Driver, step out to me!
Step out. Step out. Step Get out of the car! Now! Out of the car! Everybody out.
Come here.
3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3.
As you can see from the dash cam footage, the driver of the car, Darius Jewett, was arrested for fleeing and attempting to elude a law enforcement officer, and the front seat passenger, to Darius Jewett, was arrested for felony violation of probation, reference to alcohol and paraphernalia, being present in his immediate area inside the vehicle, and the conditions of his probation, stipulating that he can't be in the presence of bars, alcohol, or drugs. Darius Jewett was transported to Brevard County Jail on a $5,000 bond, and to Darius Jewett was held at the Brevard County Jail on a no bond status as a result of the probation violation. Our next case happened when Agent Jeremy Benton conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle being driven by Phoenicia Long near the intersection of I-95 and State Road 520. The vehicle was stopped after an undercover agent observed the passenger of the vehicle, Byron Curry, doing what appeared to be a hand-to-hand transaction at a gas station with another person in the parking lot, and then getting into the passenger seat of Long's vehicle. As a result of the incident, Long's vehicle was stopped, and a subsequent search of her purse revealed a small amount of illegal narcotics. As the case continued, Long admitted that she was hiding more narcotics on her person in a private area, and that Curry had directed her to conceal the narcotics as he was on probation. Long was subsequently arrested and transported to the Brevard County Jail on a no-bond status for trafficking in MDMA, possession of more than 13 grams of cocaine, and possession of a controlled substance without a prescription. Oh, and her little friend, Mr. Curry, who let his lady take the ride to jail because he wasn't man enough to admit his role? Yeah, he took the ride too for an on-site probation violation, as one of the conditions of his probation is that he's not allowed to associate with anyone engaged in criminal activity, and he admitted to knowing that Long had gotten the narcotics that was found in her purse. Now, as I told you, tonight's episode is action-packed, and while our next cases didn't result in an arrest, they did take guns off our street that clearly were in the wrong hands. The first case involves a traffic stop for illegal window tint and speeding that was conducted by Deputy Hayden Arizari and Agent Hannah Polita near the Cumberland Farms on Clear Lake. As the team approached the vehicle, they could smell marijuana, and so things took off from there.
I'll get the other guy over there. You gonna step over there? Ma'am, you can get up. Whose gun is it? Whose gun is it? Is it your gun? You don't know what gun this is?
Oh, we don't know?
So it's nobody's. Abandoned property? Abandoned? Okay, so I can take it? Okay.
As you can see in the dash cam footage, the search of the vehicle revealed a stolen Smith & Wesson .40 caliber firearm that is possibly associated with several recent armed robberies in the area. Ironically, none of the occupants of the vehicle knew anything about the gun, so it was sent to the crime lab for testing to see if it could be connected to the robberies and the vehicle occupants. The second case followed Deputy Kyle Shuck and Agent Sean Hannigan, who approached a parked vehicle in the area of Fisk Boulevard in Cocoa after they smelled marijuana coming from inside the vehicle.
Obviously, we got issues back here, so we're just seeing what you guys are up to, that's all.
Oh, something happened?
Yeah, there's been a couple shootings back here, man. Not saying you guys are involved, we're just getting to know the neighborhood.
As we saw in the video, Deputy Shuck and Agent Hannigan searched the vehicle and located a loaded Glock 22 Gen 4 .40 caliber handgun with an extended magazine that was immediately behind where one of the vehicle occupants was seated. All of the occupants denied possession of the firearm, so it was seized by our team members to be processed for latent prints and DNA. All three subjects were released, and Deputy Shuck and Agent Hannigan are awaiting the results of the crime lab tests on the firearm. Well, there you have it, folks. Another great night out on the streets with our HIT team, and another night of working to keep our streets safe and our citizens even safer. You know, there's a very simple way not to get arrested in Brevard County. Don't break the law. See you next time on Hit the Street.